What is going on, everyone?
Hey, hey, hey.
Really appreciate you guys taking a few minutes out of your very busy schedule to take a look at this video. I really want to provide you guys with some value. Hopefully you see an opportunity moving forward that you maybe didn't even know existed. First of all, my name is Shane McDowell. I am 38 years old, and I have been with IAM for about a year and a half, and it has completely revolutionized my way of thinking and changed my entire life. And before we really get started with the actual presentation, I just want to share with you guys really my why for even getting involved in this. Because, I wholeheartedly believe that the more we know each other's whys, it just really endears us to one another. And yours may be different than mine, I'm sure it probably is, but maybe you see some similarities in what I'm about to explain to maybe your situation or maybe to your family situation. This is my wife next to me. We've been married for about 6.5 years, and for a while there, she had gotten very sick, and I couldn't really, figure out what to do about her situation. We had gone from doctor to doctor, and we really couldn't nail down what it was that was making her ill. But for me, being the breadwinner of my family, I have to, continually provide the income mostly for us. And so day in and day out, I would have to leave her sometimes in incredible pain in order to go to my job and provide for my family financially. And so, it got me thinking I have to figure out a way to where I can still provide for my family, but not have to leave the person I care about most on the earth. And so it really started triggering me thinking about other ways to really provide for my family. And that's when I came across IAM. And from that moment, it just completely changed everything with, my entire life. And it's opened our eyes up to other ways of really providing financially for ourselves and for our family. And so, hopefully, you think about your why really moving forward through this presentation, because I honestly believe if you can identify your seat of motivation, if you can identify your why, it will keep you from ever giving up in anything in your life, not just this business.
So for me, guys, like Shane was saying, my name is Talina. I'm 32 years old. Shane actually had come at me with this opportunity and had told me about it. And I'll be completely real with you, completely honest here. I was skeptical at first, but hey, maybe you are too. Maybe you're not quite sure if this is something for you, if it's something legit. But when all was said and done, what happened was, after a little while of me being skeptical, I saw a presentation like this, like exactly what you are about to see here. And guys, it was a game changer. It was done from there. My entire life changed. Our entire lives changed. Me as a woman, as a wife, our marriage, everything financially, it was just done. So let's go ahead and just get right into it so that your life can change, actually.
That's what's up. Yeah, so we're going to just share our screen with you guys and just, think about moving forward in the next few minutes as we're talking. Think about the things that we're taught in school, right? Because we're always taught education. We're taught the ABCs and math and things like that. But we're never really taught financial literacy. And so really, when you think about it, there are 4 real ways that you and I can make money for us and for our families. We either work for someone, which is our employees. We either work for ourselves, which is our self-employed. That makes up 95% of the entire market. So think about it. 95% of the entire market is fighting over 5% of the wealth that makes up that market. Whereas the other 5%, the business owner and the investor, they are fighting after 95% of the world's wealth. It's very unbalanced. And so when you think about it, we have to find a way to get out of the 95% and get into the 5% bracket. Because for you and me, maybe we never heard about investments, or maybe when we hear investment, we automatically think of the New York Stock Exchange, which is a little bit over $22 billion a day. Now that may sound like an astronomical number, but guys, the market that we're about to introduce to you right now is the foreign exchange market. It is a $6.6 trillion a day market that's open 24 hours from Sunday to Friday, 5 days a week, that you can actually come in and you can trade in this market without actually owning any physical money. Now, what do I mean by that? That means if you've ever left the country, regardless of what country you live in, we live in Florida in the United States. When we leave the United States and go to somewhere like Europe, there are foreign exchange booths where you exchange your US dollars for their currency of the country. So you would trade your US dollars for the euro. And so when you play that role, you actually play a part in the foreign exchange market because you're pairing one currency against another. And so what we want to teach you is how to learn the skill behind trading one currency for another. So it doesn't matter whether you go to Mexico and use the peso, it doesn't matter whether you go to Great Britain, use the pound, Australia, use the Australian dollar, but all these currencies pair against each other. And we teach you how you can learn the skill of pairing one trade to another, one currency to another, and then making money the way your bank does. Because while what you don't know possibly is that when your check goes in direct deposit and goes into the bank, your bank hires market experts to do exactly that. They use your money, which is why you get an interest percentage, because they use your money to make the bank more money. And so what we want to teach you to do is how to do that without any assistance from a bank. So guys, that's the foreign exchange market. Hopefully you got a little bit of intelligence behind that. It's the Foreign Exchange Mastery Academy is our tool or our device for helping you learn this skill set. And so you're going to come in and you may not know a single thing about the foreign exchange market, but you're going to learn from the very introduction of the foreign exchange market, how it came into existence, who the major players are, and then advance your way through to becoming a very skilled and advanced trader. So that is one of the academies that we offer, is the Foreign Exchange Mastery Academy. So that's one. The other is the Digital Currency Mastery Academy. These are our two breadwinners, guys. These two markets are going to revolutionize your life. So maybe you've heard of Bitcoin, maybe you've heard of Ripple or Ethereum or Litecoin. These are digital currencies that a couple of years ago, the world wasn't ready for. But now you start to see Bitcoin as being a form of payment for products. And even NFL players, if you just Google NFL players wanting to get paid in Bitcoin, you will find that there are NFL players that don't want their traditional way of getting paid. They want to get paid in Bitcoin because they see the technology, they see the blockchain technology and how it will revolutionize the way that we use money and purchases. So those are our two major academies, guys. And we are going to teach you from the very, very basic to the very, very skillful advanced. And so that's one of the products that we offer. And Talina's about to tell you about the next one.
Now, guys, this is my favorite part, okay? So what Shane was talking about, those are all actual training videos, right? This is what's called Go Live, okay? Here in live actual access, you have over 100+ full-time professional educators where you yourself, me, Shane, all of us have access to asking them questions every single day, guys. These are real 6- and 7-figure trading people, all right? That's how much that they're actually, making. But seriously, this is as soon as I saw this, it blew my mind. The fact that I could actually have access to them, okay? So we're talking daily, Monday through Sunday. These are live trainings where you yourself can actually have access to these people. But what's crazy, even more crazy than that, if you can believe it, all of these, every single session is actually recorded. Obviously, we're all so crazy busy, maybe you work, I don't know, or have children. But here, you can learn from the best, but on your own actual time. So, maybe you have found a certain educator that is live, every day at 9 a.m., for example, but, you're at work. So you can still go back and you can watch it at 9 p.m., whatever works around your schedule. You are learning from the very best. And even more so, not only are they training you live right then and there, but they're plugging in their own personal trade ideas. So you yourself can actually plug in those same trade ideas and make money off of that while you're still learning through the academy.
Yeah, and so, you think about the mentorship that Talina was just describing. A mentor can really mean everything in your life. And so when we think about what these men and women are doing for people around the world, is they're actually giving them exactly what my shirt says, freedom, to get out from underneath their job, their 9 to 5. Past profits do not guarantee future results, but what you will learn is how they think and why they are looking at charts the way they're looking at them. So one of the things that we're going to take it a step further, guys, we've talked about our academy, we've talked about our Go Live sessions. We are going to provide you with powerful tools that will simplify your trading. Now, what do I mean by that? You can see down at the very bottom of our screen there, we have one such product. We have 12 shown on the screen. The very first one that we're going to talk about, we don't have time to talk about all of them, but is our Harmonic Scanner. This thing is going to spit out trades for you at a very, very high, over 80% success rate, and it is going to tell you when to get out of the market, when to get into the market, and when to take your profits and go do something else. So it is going to find these patterns that show up. You can see the highlighted areas. These are harmonic patterns that play off algorithms that will just form over and over and over. And it is going to tell you when to get into the market, when to take your profits, and when to get out. So it's an unbelievable tool. People have made so much progress using this powerful tool in their own implementing it into their way of trading. And so, as Talina said, you can learn and earn on the go. If you have your laptop, you have your tablet, you have your smartphone, if you have a Wi-Fi connection or an internet connection, you will never miss an opportunity to make a profit. Our CEO, Chris Terry, said that those two words, when he first started this, learn and earn, stood out to him. And so he wanted people to be able to come into these markets and know absolutely nothing, but from day one, be able to actually start making profit and start seeing the power of how these markets operate. And so he's going to not only help you learn the skill behind this, but you're going to be able to start seeing profits, hopefully from day one. So an unbelievable thing. Now, maybe you've heard everything up to this point and you said, hey, you know what? This is the opportunity I've been looking for. I didn't even know where to find it, but I'm so glad that I actually came across this opportunity. I'm ready to get started. Not so fast. What if we can tell you everything that we've talked about so far? What if you can get it for free? Woo! I love free. She loves free. Some of the things that she gets isn't free, but two and free, guys. What does that mean? Around the world, people are taking advantage of this two and free. They are getting all of what we talked about so far for absolutely $0. How is that? They thought, if you've been hearing this presentation, you say, hey, you know what? Not only am I interested in this, but I know so-and-so and so-and-so, and they're my contacts, and they probably would really like this opportunity too. Let me hit them up. Guys, as long as you have two people that are active paying IM customers, if you have them come along with you in your financial journey with IM, your membership will be waived. Your fees will be waived. Everything that we've talked about so far will be waived because we offer a scholarship program. Like a lot of institutions, a lot of universities, they will offer scholarship programs. This is our scholarship program, two and free. You have two paying IM customers, and your membership is free. Now let's take it a step further, guys, because we want to add the cherry on top, right? You have your two and free. Your membership is free. Now, if you could think of one more person that would be interested in this opportunity, and they come along with you on your IM journey into financial freedom, you now become what we call an independent business owner. What exactly does that mean? That means you start getting residual income. And guys, if you have residual income in 2019, almost 2020, if you have residual bills that come in, you've got to have residual income. Because a residual bill means it's going to come whether you like it or not. So you have to have income coming in whether you like it or not. And so you have an opportunity to now build your business moving forward. And the compensation plan, guys, it's unbelievable. It's staggering. We don't have time to go over it all right now, but be sure to get back to the person who sent you this link and they can explain everything about it. And we look forward to hopefully seeing your residual income start piling up. Now, guys, how do we get started? How do you get started? You can get started right now through our 2 packs that we show on the screen right now. Our Platinum Starter Pack, which is a one-time fee of $225, or our Elite Starter Pack, which offers you every single product that we offer to people. So if you miss out on nothing, so for one-time payment of $325, you can get started. Now, monthly after that, these prices drop. And so this is a one-time fee that you're looking at right now. And after that, guys, you're going to be paying less per month to keep your membership afloat. But for sure, if you love what you've heard tonight, guys, or today, regardless of when you're watching this video, you have to ask yourself, what am I going to do about it? Because knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. So we think, what are we going to do with it? What are we going to do with everything that we've talked about so far through this video? What are we going to become? Because unlike any other creation on the face of the earth, guys, human beings are the only ones that fail to reach their potential, their full potential. And so don't let that be you. I'm not going to let that be me. I know this girl next to me is not going to let that be her. We are going to reach our pinnacle of potential, and we want to see you guys at the top. Be sure to get back with the person that sent you this link, and I promise you guys, if you take this opportunity seriously, your whole world is about to change. We appreciate all of you, and have a great day, have a great night, and we'll see you guys at the top.